Okay, so today's lesson was on estimation. We estimated products and quotients by using powers of 10 and their multiples. So, one thing I was not able to go over today was how to annotate. So when you are annotating a word problem, you need to identify what numbers you're going to be working with. So when I read number 8, it says Ms. Baker buys 327 hats for students at her school. Each hat costs $18. About how much tells me that I'm going to be estimating. So whenever you see about how much, you know that you are estimating. About how much do the hats cost in total? The fact that this says in total tells me that I am going to be multiplying. Now, I'm going to set this problem up for you without the estimation, and it's going to be your job to go ahead and estimate. Now, when it comes to problem 9, a runner climbs 1,276 stairs in 11 minutes. Estimate the number of stairs the runner climbs in 1 minute. Now, if I'm doing this is telling me that I am dividing because I need to go from 11 minutes to 1. Okay? So it's going to be your job to go ahead and estimate on your own. Now I'm going to go over the exit ticket. So, we annotated this together in class. A large helicopter can carry 25,000 pounds. The average weight of a car is 4,110 pounds. If there is enough space, about how many, which tells me that I'm estimating, about how many cars can the helicopter carry at one time? So, based off of how this question is worded, I know that I am dividing because I'm trying to figure out how many I need for one car, right? So I have 25,000 pounds divided by 410 pounds. LBS is the abbreviation for pounds, okay? So if I'm estimating, right, and remember when we're estimating, especially with division, we're looking at the number behind the division symbol first in order to determine what multiple we can average or estimate the first number to. So when I look at 4, I think, okay, what multiple is closest to 25? That is a multiple of 24. That is a multiple of 4, which would be 24,000. Oh, too many zeros. Ignore that. So, I know that 24 divided by 4 is 6, right? 24 divided by 4 is 6. So I have 6. And then I have how many zeros left? 3. I didn't have to take any zeros away because there were no zeros over here. So I know that my final answer... Oh, I'm sorry. I am tripping. I need to record this video again. I'm tripping. So I have 4,000 because I have to bring down my other zeros. Actually, I'm going to leave that in because, again, in math, people make mistakes. And just like anybody, Ms. Roberts also makes mistakes. And I need to make sure that I'm double-checking my work so that I'm getting it right. So I do have to take away some zeros because it would 4,110 would average to 4,000. And 25,000 will average to 24,000. So I'm going to take away the zeros because I'm dividing, and I have 3 over here. So I took those 3, and then I'm taking 3 on this side, which means that my final answer would have been 6. So if you did not get 6, hopefully you know why. We will review that in class again tomorrow. Okay, last but not least, we have the actual homework that you are to be turning in tomorrow. So make sure that you read the direction. We're estimating each product and show your thinking. That means I want to see your work. So I'll do number 1. We know that we're estimating so that we can utilize mental math in order to do these computations. So it can be as simple as possible. So I have 48. I'm going to go ahead and average that 48 to 50 because 8 is between 5 and 9. And whenever the digit is behind the first digit is between 5 and 9, that first digit tells that the second digit tells the first digit what to go up to or if it needs to stay the same. So when it's between 0 and 1, when it's between 0 and 4, that means to stay the same. When it's between 5 and 9, that means to go up. So 8 is telling 4 to go up because it's between 5 and 9. So we have 50 times 6. 50 times 6, I know that 5 times 6 is 30, or 30, right? And then I add my 0. Got it? Now, I want to make sure that you show your work on each problem. I should see arrows like this so I know what you averaged or how you got your estimation. Okay? So your paper should look like this, and I should see what you estimated each factor to show how you got your product. That's what I mean by show your thinking. So you should be able to finish the rest. Let's go to the division. Y'all hear everybody learning? Okay, so we have 163 divided by 4. Now when I'm doing division and I'm finding my quotient, I am trying to make this estimation as simple as possible. So I'm looking for the multiples of 4 that will tell me what I'm going to estimate the first digit to. So when I look at my 4, I know that the closest digits or multiple would be 16. So I will average 163 to 160 divided by 4. So then I'm going to box anything that's before a 0 so I can make this as simple as possible. 16 divided by 4, we know, is 4. And then I add my 0 because there's none at the end. So my final quotient